Hello and welcome to East Lansing, Michigan on the campus of Michigan State University for a Big Ten wrestling matchup between the Northwestern Wildcats and the Michigan State Spartans. I'm Christian Olenowski, joined alongside Eric Olenowski. Eric, what do the Michigan State Spartans have to do today to bring Coach Minkle home with his final career dual meet at Jenison Fieldhouse?
Christian, the Spartans have to come out here and control the emotions. And looking here at 125 pounds where we start the duel with Mitch Rogaliner and Garrison White, looks like the Spartans are controlling the emotion. The key for me was this atmosphere is very electric here in Jenison Fieldhouse. A lot of people not used to seeing this emotion here, and Mitch Rogaliner coming out on fire is what these Spartans need.
Yeah, Eric, and what do the Northwestern Wildcats have to do to take this duel?
Well, coming off the duel Friday night, giving up bonus points in 6 of the 10 matches, that's a recipe for disaster. So coming into East Lansing tonight, they have to control the match pace, slow the matches down, don't give up bonus points, especially early. They started that duel at 174 pounds and gave up 3 bonus point matches out of the 4 matches. So that, coming off the blocks, it was tough for them to come back.
Yeah, Eric, and they also gave up a forfeit in that duel, so it's going to be really imperative for the Northwestern Wildcats to put out a full lineup today for both of these teams to get their first Big Ten victory of the season.
So referee Matt Sorochinski down there looking at Garrison White to see Coach Roger Chandler, who will be taking over the program after Coach Minkle leaves, was saying that Garrison White had an illegal front headlock in that down position.
And this is where Rogaliner makes his money. He's very good in the position where his opponent has him in a front headlock, and that's his bread and butter right there, that far knee tap dump, and he hits it for a 2-point takedown to take an early 2-0 lead, a minute remaining in the first period.
So Garrison White heads back to the center of the mat. He will be in the down position. Rogaliner will cover in the top position on the conventional right side, tight waist, left hand, right hand on the elbow. Garrison White immediately sits out with that left leg.
And you see the official immediately starting to make that 5 count as Rogaliner switched sides and looked for a far ankle breakdown. Referee was very aware of what was going on there.
Yeah, and the tough thing about that call, when you get to 5, especially late in the third period, these referees are having trouble calling that stall call once you get that 5th swipe. If you get to your 5th swipe, it's automatic. It has to be. There can't be any question. You have to call the match as it is, and Matt Sorochinski will do that tonight here in East Lansing.
And it's been an evolving thing over this season, that new rule. The referees have really been doing a great job of interpreting what is actually going on. And here you see the referee gives a 1-point escape as at the buzzer, 2-1 lead for Rogaliner headed to the second period. Garrison White with that 1-point escape to conclude. He's a senior, 9-8 on the season. Rogaliner, a redshirt sophomore, 9-13 on the season.
So Rogaliner immediately going back to that left side. Sorochinski starting to count. And again, once he gets to that 5th count, there will be a stall warning. 1 stall warning is your warning. Your 2nd stall warning will be a point awarded to your opponent.
Rogaliner doing a great job riding early here in the second period. Got a good breakdown, controlling that wrist. Now he's looking for a ball and chain underneath. Most likely going to look to hook that elbow, but he's looking for a claw on the right side and has the ball and chain on the left. And referee Matt Sorochinski warns Garrison White for stalling underneath. And the 1-point escape for Garrison White makes it a 2-2 match now.
So Rogaliner immediately getting back to that front headlock situation. And this is, as you mentioned earlier, this is where he likes to be. So he's comfortable here. So Garrison White thinks that he's in promising position, but Mitch Rogaliner is very comfortable here.
And White is doing exactly what Rogaliner wants him to do. Rogaliner's pulling those elbows in, but White does a great job moving, trying to shorten his elbows up. White's looking to rebound from his loss on Friday night to Rossi Bruno from Michigan, losing by technical fall.
Correction. That was Connor Utzi with the technical fall over Garrison White, 20-2 at the 6 minutes and 23-second mark. So doing a lot better here than he did Friday night in Ann Arbor.
And this could be a dangerous position for White. Rogaliner looking to catch him on his back here in this scramble, but
and that's what you want to see, is good wrestlers score late in periods. That's what separates good wrestlers from great wrestlers. So I should say great wrestlers score late in periods. But no change in position, so that'll do it for the second period. All tied up. Riding time currently a factor, sitting in Rogaliner's favor at 1:53. So he chooses.
White's got to ride him here for at least 54 seconds to get rid of that riding time.
So Rogaliner chooses the down position to start this third period.
And this is typically where Rogaliner has struggled this season. He needs to move down there, put 2 and 3 moves together, and get to his feet.
Yeah, that's the key in college wrestling. You cannot expect, and Rogaliner in some trouble. Garrison White with that roll through Troy Letters half that we saw former NCAA champion Troy Letters of Lehigh use so successfully. Pull his opponent back into that crab ride. Look for that half.
Rogaliner, not like typical wrestlers, likes to stand to his feet to get an escape, but he likes to look for a wrist, get to his sit out, and look for a Peterson roll. That's not going to work when White has a leg in there.
So riding time just under 1 minute now, so riding time no longer a factor here.
You got to think, Eric, Garrison White is most likely looking for back points here, knowing he can expose the weakness of Rogaliner.
And if I'm Garrison White, I'm going right back to that crab ride, and I'm pulling Rogaliner into the pocket, looking to get that half again. So we got caution on the top man. And referee Matt Sorochinski is saying, put your head in the middle of the back. So there, White immediately goes right back to that half.
Exactly what you were saying earlier. You want to see him back there, and he realizes, the senior with the experience, he realizes making these in-match adjustments.
But this is good position for Rogaliner. Garrison White's finding himself a little too high. He's going to have to settle those hips back.
We saw 2 weeks ago when Rogaliner wrestled against the wrestler from University of Illinois, got taken down late in the match and was down by 1 point, got a reversal almost as time expired.
So Garrison White has to readjust here. Getting a little too high. So it looks like we're going to head to overtime here. 8 seconds left here at 125 pounds.
And this is what we said in the match was beginning. These Spartans need to wrestle with emotion here, and nothing gets more emotional than beginning the first match of the duel headed to overtime. 1 minute on the clock.
Sudden victory. So the next wrestler who scores a point here in the neutral position in this minute will be awarded the match, and 3 points on the team, or excuse me, 3 points on the scoreboard for the team. So Rogaliner in on a single leg, coming up through the middle. Garrison White has that left ankle of Rogaliner. So Rogaliner is going to want to continue to hide those ankles, get those ankles underneath, and that'll cut the scrambling ability of Mitch Rogaliner away.
Rogaliner did exactly what he needed to do. He needs to isolate a side and hook an ankle. Now he's pressuring back, and he could be potentially looking for a fall here. Garrison White rolls through.
And the most important thing for Mitch Rogaliner here is look for the 2. Just get the takedown. See, he was going for the fall there, looking for 6 for the team. That's a good thought. But you have to secure the takedown before you secure the pin.
Now, Eric, headed into these top-bottom overtime periods, you got to think this match is favoring Garrison White now at this point. Whereas headed into the first overtime, Rogaliner had the takedown in the first period. Match was favoring him to begin with, but now Garrison White looks to be in control here. Rogaliner needs to change over and get that half out.
So Rogaliner looking to sit to his hip, sits to his left hip, fighting that left arm out. And this Spartan crowd is coming alive as Mitch Rogaliner nearly away, posting the hands, 3 seconds left. And Garrison White, tremendous job from Garrison White, staying with Mitch Rogaliner, stayed behind the hips, mad awareness, knew exactly where he was and how much time was on the clock. So Rogaliner looking over to the coaches, a little frustrated that he didn't get the escape.
And that's what you need to expect out of your seniors from Northwestern. He knew that there was short time. He stayed under the arms, stayed behind the hips, and ultimately, if he gets this escape, that awareness by Garrison White is going to give him the victory. Rogaliner needs to ride for 30 seconds here to send it to another overtime period.
So Rogaliner close to near fall. Is going to want to dive through, tuck that left elbow into the hip.
He's looking to cut it back, and Rogaliner's getting back towards.
Sorochinsky's counting. 4 for the near fall. Holding is Matt Sorochinsky. So Rogaliner is going to take this 6-4.
And Rogaliner hits the dab for the victory.
Wow,
And a
great
huge
win.
victory for the Spartans.